Welcome to episode 3 of Max Corner's Hearts of Iron 4 playthrough. Well, as a reminder, in case you forgot, or to update you, in case this is the first video you're watching, things started off quite swimmingly. We didn't go down the effort route of trying to go through the process, and we just justified war goals against Poland day one of the game, and successfully invaded Poland without many issues. Did invade France, conquered France by making Vichy France, but that was a pretty bloody affair, to be perfectly honest. Because we didn't go through Belgium, we just forced our way through the Maginot Line at the Sedan, but didn't outflank anybody. Yeah, it got pretty ugly. Lost 7 divisions that got cut off when they took Paris, armored divisions. That are kind of irreplaceable in a lot of ways. Lost a bunch of our semi-experienced troops, but after that we decided to, hey, keep on keeping on, push, quicker is better. A long war is not in our favor with the Allies, especially with England in the game, and attempted Operation Sea Lion, which turned into an utter and complete disaster, where we lost the remainder of our armored divisions, 4 of them. They were pretty elite divisions, because I didn't realize something, which I'll explain in a second. So they invaded, failed. We tried to get more infantry divisions over there, failed, and then I sent a few more that failed, or were in the process of failing. When suddenly I was reading and learning and discovered you only need to plan an invasion if you're going to be landing your troops in hostile territory. So if I was trying to land troops anywhere else in England, I'd have to go through the whole invasion planning process and all the kerfuffles and whatever's going on with that we struggled with earlier. What I don't have to do, or we don't have to do, is plan if we're just sending troops here. Now, you can't just highlight and click. So you highlight, click, it's like, nope, we're not going to do that. However, I will use this as an example, because I actually filmed it earlier, how the process, and it just didn't, for some reason the video got jacked up. So I'm redoing it, but it's an Iron Man game, so I can't take it, I can't reload it back. Rommel and, what does he got? Is there anything here? Okay, they are, so, these guys, what are they? Where did it go? Being silly? Yeah, I am being silly. Oh, I forgot what I had him do, so let's go ahead and delete all orders. So what you do is you click on this to create the front line, which we've demonstrated before. And the troops should go. Well, it's all first. Delete again. Just to be sure. Sometimes it's not a bad. I actually like the system. The system's really good, but it's really easy to forget to do something, and it jacks everything all up. So we're going to have him move, and what we're trying to do is contain and reduce the French presence, or the French resistance. This is all French resistance, by the way. That's what this is. I conquered all of it, and then the French resistance said, no, we want it back. So this is Rommel. Oh, let's put Rommel in the tank here. Where's that? Was it? Okay, so might be in silly. What's he got? Oh, he is in the tank. Okay, so we have an armored division right here. We have Rommel, and you can do this with an entire army. I could have highlighted this army and done this. So we deleted all his orders. Let's confirm. Click on the front line button. And then click here. Say you want to make a front line there. And then watch what happens. I got to manage it. Whoa, where's he going? Oh, okay. So he's going to the nearest port. And this is the crazy thing. All that trouble we had. All of that everything going on. Who can I save those divisions? So I have figured out how to effectively use the system, the warfighting system in the game. And if you make a good plan and you have the units there that are needed, the computer does do a pretty good job. I still like to fight my own fights on the major fronts, but I can see where, for example... Oh, what? No! How does this keep happening? I told them to retreat there, and they retreated, and it turned red, so they got overrun, because they didn't retreat to the right place. Son of a... I didn't know that they were in that bad a shape. They're still in London? Alright, so they still can get supplied because London is a water route. Man, this is just turning into a disaster, though. Oh, more armor divisions coming. Okay, that is good timing. Not gonna lie. So let's go. How many do we have produced and trained? I forgot I did that. Alright, money. They're coming just in time. I forgot all about that. So we'll have them join Rome. I wonder if we just click on his army if they'll go. If they'll go. They don't seem to want to go. That'd be kind of cool because I'm having them join his army. If they were like, go now? Okay, now they'll go. Okay, so you can see where this guy is. Now, they can get intercepted though. So as you saw, in fact, come on, let's not go that way. Why are we taking the long way around like a bunch of fools? Okay, Rommel, you're disappointing me. Alright, hurry up. Before our freaking entire line collapses. What are they doing? No! Stop! No! What am I doing? What am I doing? Is the better question. Oh my word. See, I think I'm so nervous. This game is, you know, I know I'm not playing that good and I'm trying to recover, and now it's like when you make mistakes and then you keep making the same mistakes over and over. It's kind of what I feel like I'm doing. Because you just get in a rush or a rut or whatever. There you go, Rommel. The other two. Okay, the other ones are coming. We'll deal with that in a second. Get them the F over there. Yes! There you go. Well, at least I got a chance to show you how it works if they don't get killed. Good, yeah. Running around without sea power is typically not a good idea. So we'll fight this I'll fight this for a second with you guys. Can we finally, like, I don't know, start upgrading? This stuff might be a good idea. Army logistics. That would be good. Supply and logistic, the secret most important thing in modern warfare. Well, really, warfare ever. Okay, Rommel. What I like to do is I like to control the armor divisions and let the infantry divisions do their own thing, because the infantry divisions typically do a pretty good job of filling in the gaps. The problem right now is we don't have a lot of infantry divisions. So, let me see if I can fix that little kerfuffle there too. Got a plan already? Nope, that's not his plan. Sure, they can contain Paris. I think we need to get as much crap over there as we can. We can always deal with Paris resistance at a later date. Alright, good. So we got army innovations. Why? Oh, why are they going all the way the F over there? Does that make sense to anybody? Alright, Rommel, come on now. I need you, buddy. Don't want to do is get encircled again. That would be bad. Not in the mood for that. Oh, a bunch of Vichy France guys. I just realized that's where these guys come from. Get in there. Get in there. Come on. There we go. Push them back. Alright, so this looks like it might turn out alright. I'm gonna do some fighting, and hopefully this bloody affair will end up at least in a manageable situation, because I don't think it would have been manageable if we couldn't take England after the disaster that was the casualties we had taken. Okay, so I've reorganized the army numbers just a little bit, but you can see the casualties we've taken in terms of entire divisions, if you remember, like, when this whole first thing started. Like, our manpower. Have I changed the conscription yet? I had to. Oh, I mean, actually, we got a lot, well, because we've conquered a lot of Europe, I guess. So, yeah, here's what happens when you don't have a large enough garrison force, and you're out fighting foreign wars, and conquering territory without leaving anybody home to do anything. Let them muck. They say, wait a second, we don't want to do what you tell us to do anymore. Is Vichy France pushing north? I can't tell. No, I don't think so. So, not only do we have the French resistance popping up, now we've got the Poland resistance that popped up, and we've got people trapped, though we should be able to pull them out pretty quick. And we're going to have to contain this now. So it's a rush, it's a time crunch. Can we take over England and get back over here before we lose all of Europe? Before we trade places with the United Kingdom? They get Europe, we get United Kingdom. I don't know, however that works. Alright, well, let me get to it. So I just wanted to kind of show you things are still moving forward a little bit. I'm trying to find a balance between showing you what's going on without making it boring. So just a quick, just want to give you a quick visual update and let you know Italy and Bulgaria finally joined us. Yay! So that's going to be a huge help too, actually. Not that they're super powerful, but at this point any help is helpful. Just a quick update. War for England is going much better this time, though it's still it's still not a joyride either. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. They've got a lot more. They've definitely got a lot more divisions here than they did when we first started. That's for sure. All right, so I wish I hadn't clicked on some of it, but so a lot of activity is going on in the English Channel. It's easy to get focused on the land here and kind of think, oh, whatever. Who cares about this? But I've been there's been a little battle icon in every single one of these territories. I've just been clicking on some of them. Some of it is us doing damage to them, which is good, but they wiped out an entire supply convoy. And why that's important is, well, we have 257, but I think I had like around 400. So this is not coming free. We are losing convoys while keeping, I guess, up here supplied. Because I guess it's part of the supply process, is all I can guess. How many supply? Naval Invasion Plan 0 for trade and supply. Well, I guess it's just trading and supply, like, for national resources. That's all I can figure. But I just wanted to point that out. Oh, and this is going well, much better, now that we actually have the troops to do it. Though England is much more defensible. The tactic that I found works best for me, not just here, but it's kind of been messing around with it, is take the infantry, let the AI control the infantry, because I hate micromanagement. It's just, and the computer's always going to micromanage better than you are. They just are. Unless you want to pause every 2 seconds, which I don't enjoy doing. And so I put the AI infantry and have them form a battle line and give them a general battle plan. But I found it's best if I control the armored divisions. And I grouped just a real-world tactic, both used in World War II and still used today. You mass your forces, your best forces, and you want to pierce the line if you can. You find the best point, not necessarily the weakest point, though you are looking for weakness, and then you find the best point, and you punch through, and you punch and circle and circle. And what I like about the computer is the computer's really good at filling in the gaps. As long as you have enough infantry, they will follow in behind the armor and fill in the gaps to keep the armor from getting cut off. You just got to be careful, because if you don't have enough infantry, they can't do that. So that's what I've been using, and I'll be using moving forward. What's going to be, I haven't decided yet, is if there ever comes a point where I really think it'd be beneficial to have 2 separate armor divisions, like it's probably going to be necessary, or armored armies, for lack of a better word, which is going to be necessary in Russia. So how best I want to organize them, if I want to control them both, or let the computer control one, that one I haven't decided yet. Or 3, we might even do 3. 1, yeah, probably 1, 2, and 3. And just like in the real world, try and hopefully Romania will have access there. So it'll be more like 1, 2, and 3, maybe. I don't know. Well, we'll play. We're not there yet. I'm thinking too far ahead. We haven't beat Britain yet, and if you see, France is quickly becoming its own country again. Not well armed, but let's see. What do they got? I mean, you know, we'll be okay taking it back, but what an annoying pain in the butt. So keep driving forward. All right, so I'll show you. Here's what I hope is going to be the final push. I'm going to try and divide a new frontier. I've let them get reorganized, resupplied, and as I said, final push, I'm hoping. Real quick, too, because I just noticed, I want to point out that the reason why we've been able to do this is I've been doing this since the start of the game. It's producing 2 convoys a week, which is doing a little more when we had oil. It was actually doing a lot better when we had oil. So, in order to make this happen, I dedicated our entire production to convoys. So I'm just pointing that out there so people realize that just like in real life, if you're going to get her done, you gotta plan for it. Not that I plan for it well, but at least quasi plan for it at the cost of probably over 1 million casualties. We'll try to figure that out later. All right, so first, the good news. Things here in England are going really well. Hopefully they'll be surrendering here pretty soon. The bad news. All of this, which we're going to have to redo. And the really thing that really sucks is with Italy helping, glad they're helping, but guess what? They're going to get to keep the territory, not us, I don't think. Oh, that's Vichy France. But even then, I think Vichy France does. I love how Vichy France is still on our side. At this point, I don't think they would, but whatever. And yeah. Poland's back. Romania is invading Germany. This is what happens when you make a less desperate attempt to invade England and bring pretty much everything you've left over there. I mean, it's just funny. I'm not mad about it. I knew something like this was going to happen. I didn't realize it was going to be quite this bad. But you know, I pulled in what little forces I have left. You know, I think I had over 100 divisions or something crazy. Plus, not including the armor. And this is... I mean, we did it. We did what the Germans didn't do historically, but at a cost. I am probably going to replay at some point and make a strategy guide with lessons learned. I mean, I have learned a lot of lessons, and I believe replaying this, I'm going to be able to have learned from those lessons and do substantially better. But for now, let's see what we can do to fix this mess. And real quick too, this is kind of their big final last stand. Got 11 divisions, including an armored division corner here. Once that pocket falls, the rest is gonna be big. Hoorah! There we go. United Kingdom has capitulated, but boy did those Brits put up one hell of a good fight. That's for sure. Now I gotta see if we can fix this mess. So let me get to doing that. So I did learn my lesson. One thing I am not trying to do is take England back. So I'm leaving quite a few forces garrisoned over there. I don't have much to help retake it, but right now my plan is try and retake Poland so I can pull these infantry. Our major issue right now, man, I really need to start producing. So I thought I was, though. No, I'm not. That could be part of the problem. Yeah, I guess it would help if I started reproducing infantry divisions. So if you look at the casualty rates, oof. Man, we'll have to change our conscription law pretty quick, too. Yeah, let me start prepping some more infantry. Okay, the Czechs are about to take Berlin. Retook Poland. In the process, the French resistance, Romania of all countries, and Czechoslovakia. Meanwhile, I still control England. I don't know if it's going to force me to quit here in a second. I actually found this game to be bloody hilarious. A lot of lessons learned, that's for sure. Okay, so I may be one of the only people in the history of this game to actually lose to the computer. I don't know. Now, to be fair, I would argue most people don't play Iron Man and most people load after major mistakes, but there you go. The fall of Germany from a bunch of rebel forces. I wonder if our guys were wearing stormtrooper outfits and they were flying X-Wings. I don't know, but... what a mess. Romania conquered by the Romanians. Do I still get any control over anything? Just curious. German Republic. Karnard and Noor. Italy joined the Axis? Well, I thought they'd done that already. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. You know, to be fair, Italy took advantage of England being down. But, yeah, let's see. I'm just curious if I still have control of anything or not. Like, can I, like, tell them what to do? Oh, I guess I can still control manufacturing and stuff. I just can't, maybe... see, deploy units. Now, can I control them? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I can control that. Yes, of course you can! I have no problem with this. Oh wait, let me see. Maybe it's not gonna let me. If this button's lit up, and this is another trick I learned that I didn't know about. You can, as long as they've got up to 20% training, which they need just 20% of their equipment, you can force their deployment to get the manpower on there, which sounds silly, but I've actually found it to be really useful. They come in green, but that's not necessarily a big deal, especially if you're talking garrison units and that kind of stuff. But a lot of lessons learned. I would say that it's not necessarily that the strategy was flawed. It could have been refined, the strategy. That's A. And B, learning the mechanics is really what got me also. But I'm not going to blame just mechanics. It is what it is. As I said, you can start, well, I'm going to mess around with it and see if I can keep playing, but I don't think I can. Hold on. Yeah, so what I figured out is I can not deploy units, I can't control units if I was so inclined. And I'm not, because this Axis, it's not like I'm going to get liberated anyways. If I was so inclined, I could set research goals, this stuff. Basically, just the management portion I could do, but as a puppet of... Germany is a puppet of Romania, right? That's freaking hilarious. Like, that would have ever happened in real life. Only in the hands of Little Mac does that ever happen. So I hope you enjoyed. I also plan to do another video. The reason being is I want to take the lessons learned and apply them and basically develop a strategy guide. So the next one's going to be more of a strategy guide than a let's play. And I have a funny feeling it'll be met with much more success. But I hope you enjoyed. Sometimes watching somebody get their you-know-what kicked is better than, or more fun than watching them win. So without further ado, Mac out.